We need to do more to change the culture that has allowed campus sexual violence to become so pervasive. So today I'm proud to announce that we are making two major reforms, both of which will encourage the reporting of incidents of campus sexual violence across the Commonwealth. Too many victims are frightened or they're intimidated away from reporting an incident of sexual assault. And this silence breeds bad behavior. Survivors will often share their experiences with a close friend, but become very afraid to tell the police or other authority figures due to the stigma of being labeled a victim. Too often, students are afraid to call police or other authorities if they're at a party because they're afraid they're going to be punished for violating some other policy, an alcohol policy or a drug policy. I don't want anyone to fear calling 911 to report a serious crime like a rape because he or she might get a citation for something like underage drinking. The broad goal is to make sure that when people go to colleges or universities, they're going there to learn, and they can learn unencumbered by any fear that would arise from a culture of sexual violence on campus. This is something that we need in Pennsylvania. We need people to go to school to learn because that's going to make our economy stronger. It's going to make our Commonwealth stronger, our communities, our families stronger. This is a big thing for Pennsylvania.
These two bills will ensure all post-secondary educational institutions offer online anonymous reporting options to survivors that will enhance the ability of schools to understand the scope of the problem of sexual assault within their campus community. And if a survivor does bravely come forward to report their assault, they can rest assured that they will be given immunity against disciplinary actions for minor student conduct violations that could have concurrently occurred at the time of their assault. As a Commonwealth and as a nation, we should be making every effort possible to ensure students can pursue their education free from sexual violence, and that if violence does sadly occur, students are able to access the support and resources they need and deserve to heal and pursue justice.
This legislation puts the power back into the survivors' hands and allows them to control how their experience is recorded. I truly believe that established online reporting will result in more reports and fewer rapists on our college campuses. Truthfully, I am weighed down by the number of survivors that lose their hope and ambitions in the wake of their trauma. Too many bright stars in our communities are dimmed or extinguished from the mishandling of their assault or the blame cast upon them. Sexual assault has ruined too many lives and traumatized too many communities. Today is a step towards righting those wrongs. It's about lending a hand to all those that have felt abandoned and lost in the aftermath of their sexual trauma. We will begin the process of healing and put the needs of the survivors first, as they always should be.
As I said, I have plenty of souvenirs, and I have two of these, and I will sign each page. And if you need more, I have plenty more.
Thank you, Governor.
Okay, now let's pose here. Okay, all right. Let's take questions. Any questions on It's on Us? Yes, Mark.
Perhaps this is a question that's not best answered by Tracy Richards, but I was kind of curious as to whether any other states have a law that requires colleges and universities to have this. I'm already going to get
Seriously.
whether any other states have a law that requires have this online anonymous reporting system, and whether it's common for colleges and universities to already have something like this.
That's a great question. So some schools or some states, they make it as a recommendation, but thus far they haven't mandated it. There are other bills in other states across the country where they are moving towards something similar to what Pennsylvania has done.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you again, Governor.
So I just want to say hello and thank you to everyone here, and especially here for joining me today for this. I especially want to thank Senator Lisa Baker, Senator Judy Schwenk, and of course Dan Frankel, who couldn't be here, is also one of the leaders in this important legislation. And this is really a big deal for Pennsylvania. I think it's a big deal for the United States.
Go forward with all the confidence that they're gathering in their educational careers. But as we're all aware, students are most at risk for sexual assault or harassment while they're in school. College women ages 18 to 24 are 3 times more likely to experience sexual violence during that period of their lives. And it happens to men, too. I find these statistics horrifying, and it's why campus safety has always been a top priority of mine. So I was extremely grateful when that late March day, I think it was, Governor Wolf, that we met at Elizabethtown College.
Thank you so much, Governor Wolf. Your leadership on the issue of campus sexual assault through It's On Us Pennsylvania has set a new standard of excellence for states across the nation. Good afternoon. As the governor mentioned, I'm Tracy Vichers. I am now pleased to introduce a student who embodies the mission of It's On Us in both her words and actions. Please join me in welcoming 2019 Biden Courage Award winner and Indiana University of Pennsylvania rising senior Adriana Brannon.
Thank you very much for that introduction, Tracy. I'm incredibly proud to be here today as a college student, an activist, and an educator that sees the effect of sexual violence in my community on a daily basis. I would like to thank Governor Tom Wolf, It's On Us, Senator Baker, and Senator Schwenk for having me here today. But moreover, I would like to thank them for the immense amount of time and effort they've put into writing and passing legislation that puts survivors and their needs first.